Alright, because I'm subscribe my views and files. Welcome back to tuning in. We are back with another video. I know this is old. Everybody's been talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to get my 2 cents on it and things of that sort. So I'm just going to let it play out. This says it's part 2. I think part 1 got reported or deleted. I don't feel like finding it. But this video, she's going to retract back and go back or whatever like that. So we're going to go through some of her videos because she has this video and another video and stuff like that. We're just going to listen and then things of that sort. And we're going to talk about it after, okay? So, yeah. All right. Here we go.
So this is part 2 on why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part 1, I was telling y'all how my sit down air was stinking real bad, and it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume, because when I would use public restrooms, it would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door. When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. First I'm in denial, like, no, you're hating, you're mad, I got a BBL. It was the truth. It got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry, weekly, like I've been doing before I got the BBL. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that raw eating flesh. I really was like, so this one day, me and my boyfriend, we getting ready, to do something.
Okay, y'all, let me find the other video. Hold on. All right, y'all. So this is part 3. And she's gonna say why she she deleted part 1, but she's gonna say what happened. That's why I started with part 2. So we're just gonna see what she says here.
Part 3 on how I got my BBL surgically removed because my sit down one was stinking real bad. So I deleted part 1 because there were so many people in the comments talking how y'all are doing now. So I deleted part 1 and I made part 2 because there was some people in the comments that wanted to know more. BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the vagina or the beehole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay? There's people in the comments saying, oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It f***ing stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out and stink up your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay? Now, my BBL been removed for the past 4 years. Only had it in for about a year until it was stinking so bad I couldn't take it no more. I don't know if y'all wanted me to get on here and say BBL smell good, but they stink. Stay away from them. Part 3 on how I got my BBL.
All right, so now we have to go to another one. Oh my goodness, she got a lot of parts. All right, so hold on, y'all. Hey y'all, this is Editor Marquita here. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know this is the part where the BBL trial was coming for the young lady. Sorry for talking so fast because this is a small clip, so the is muted because it was music in the background. So yeah, all right, talk to you guys later. Peace, bye. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Just because I wasn't afraid to get on here and say my BBL smelled like dumpster juice and y'all don't make me the villain. When you go through it, get through it, and heal through it, you are able to talk about it. And those that got the skeletons trapped in their closet will envy you. Y'all made up every excuse to why my BBL was stinking. I wasn't washing up. I didn't have money to pay for massages. Instead of just saying, oh, her body rejected it like I told y'all in the first place. That's the problem with a lot of y'all bogus content creators now. All y'all do is piggyback off of other people's story, and when it don't fit y'all narrative or y'all don't agree, y'all want to talk. But the same people y'all talking on is the same ones that's putting money in your pocket simply because you don't have a brain of your own, or you're afraid to come out with your story, scared about what somebody else got to say. And to that little weak surgeon from Miami that was talking, boy, please, Google is free. It ain't no one person or you crazy. Just because I wasn't afraid to get on.
All right, y'all. Yeah, so I'm just going through her video. So, uh, let's see. Let's see. Let's look at the BBL update.
My last video was removed, but I wanted to give y'all an update on my meeting that I had this morning. I didn't get fired. I still have my job. What happened was when I went viral, and no, I'm not following any of my coworkers and they are not following me. But when I went viral, my video came across coworkers' For You page. And when my video came across their For You page, they were offended. Now, this is what my manager told me. They were offended and they took my video to HR. When they took my video to HR, they told HR that they felt as though I was creating a hostile work environment. And HR sent my video to my manager. And my manager, she was perfectly fine with it. I was not in any trouble. I didn't get wrote up. What she said was pretty much be mindful of the things I post, to take others' feelings into consideration. But once I explained to her that this was my own personal story, my personal journey, she understood where I was coming from. So yeah, I did not get a chance to block my coworkers because I don't know their name on here. And I guess they told HR that they were not following me. I just came across their, their For You page. So yeah, that's what happened. I'm okay. She didn't say I could not post. I can post what I want as long as it's not on company grounds. And I'm okay.
Okay, so that was the update. All right, so let's see what else. We're gonna do one more video, and then we're gonna talk about it. Oh, it's about our ex.
Now my ex want to get back with me after I admitted my sit down ear was stinking real bad from my BBL. So if you're new here, a couple weeks ago I shared my BBL journey, which was a horrible experience. I lost my boyfriend behind it, and it got to the point where I had to carry around perfume and air freshener because it smelled horrible down there. But if you're not new here and you know the story, tell me why my ex hit me up talking about he wanted to get back with me because I finally admitted that it was stinking. So a part that I left out, I told y'all that I felt like he was jealous the whole time, that he was hating because I got the BBL. But what I didn't tell y'all was I never admitted to him that I was actually stinking. I kept on being in denial, saying he was hating. So we ended up breaking up, and we did not talk after that. But after him seeing me, I don't know if he seen me on YouTube or Facebook, he ended up calling me saying he wanted to get back with me. Since I got it removed, he really didn't want to break up. But I mean, what would y'all do with this situation? Because now my ex want to get back with me.
All right, y'all. So here we go. Let's unpack this and let's unpack it. Like, try to be light and lighthearted at the same time. So this young lady had a BBL, and I didn't mean to stop her right there, but maybe I'll make my thing bigger or something. But anyway, so she basically, got the BBL, and her boyfriend, I guess, didn't want her to get it. I don't know if it was said on the video, if I skipped the video or not. But anyway, so she didn't want her, boy, oh, I can't even talk. She didn't, want to listen to him, I guess, and not to say it's controlling, but it's like he liked her or loved her the way she was. All right, so basically, so he didn't want her to have the BBL. So, so I'm trying to figure out how to say this. And I lost track because I was interrupted. Anyway, her okay. That's what I want to say to the people that got the BBL. Okay, so a lot of people had got to her. So I think her part one was, I think she deleted it, but a lot of the BBL, I'm gonna show a clip of it, without the, I'm gonna mute it because it has music on it. But they basically came for her or whatever like that, the BBL tribe, and basically was saying, oh, this, then, the third. Like, they was mad at her because of the fact that she brought this out here. And so I guess it's gonna leave a stigma on the people that is getting the BBLs or had the BBLs, and they don't want that stigma as far as them probably looking or really being stank or whatever the case is. They sit down there stink, whatever, they walk past stink, whatever, walk past air stink, whatever. And so they don't want that, in, men's mind, or if they like women's mind, or anybody's mind, to see that they have this BBL, and then the first thing they think is about the lady's video that went viral and that it does stank or whatever. So a lot of people were saying that she wasn't wiping her, gluteus maximus, correctly. And when you have, I guess, you're not used to a bigger butt or whatever, or anyway, and that's what anybody, you have to, like, clean properly and stuff like that. And since you have something bigger, you got to get in the crevices and stuff like that and make sure you got everything and things of that sort. But when you have an infection or something going on in your body, whatever the case is, and the incisions are leaking and stuff like that, that's like with any type of infection or whatever like that, you're gonna have some type of smell, because it's like, something is very bad going on, and your body is probably trying to fix it or correct it, or is rejecting it, or whatever the case is. So her body basically rejected. Now, I'm not a medical profession, but I have some background, and what it sounded like was an infection, and something that she had to take care of. And for her to take a year to realize, and she took accountability, which was great, but she didn't, and she admitted that she never said to her boyfriend that, that she was in denial, and she was following, I'm sorry to call these people pea brains, in the support group, that saying that he was jealous. But jealous of what? But the attention, they're in a relationship together, so the attention shouldn't be, whatever, her ego, like, or like, I'm guessing, I don't think he wants a BBL. So what jealousy are you talking about? Attention? That's the only thing I could think of. So to those people in the support group, I hope you deleted them. I want to update with that. I'm being nosy with that, but like, or I hope you told them, like, hey, you kind of not cost my relationship, because everybody have their own mind, but by telling them, oh, he's just jealous or whatever like that, like, come on now, like, they probably the ones that wasn't in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Or they probably was jealous of you because you was in a relationship, or whatever the case is. So you never know what it is, or jealous of what you look like and things of that sort. So you have to be mindful of people that's giving you certain advice, because certain people be out to get you or try to sabotage you in any type of way. So it's like, those people, they have pea brains. Okay, this is what I want everybody to do. Pick up an anatomy book, take an anatomy and physiology class at least, or something of the case. Reading is fundamental, and read up on some things, or ask, anybody that's professional or that's in the, profession, because, and also, like I said, like, people saying about the washing up. I mean, maybe whatever, could have been a combination of the two, but it's sounding more like infection wise. It's like, and the doctor, but what I want to say to her is that, if I was her, it's done and she got it out, which is great, which is awesome. But I would have done, if I was to get it out. I do not encourage anybody to get a BBL, but I would have went to the emergency room first. When I first smelt it, like, oh no, I'm going to emergency room, I would not ask no pea brain support group and ask them, because obviously they do not know what's going on, or they just want to have this, we're doing this for me and all this other bull crap, whatever. So it's like, no, go seek professional help, medical professional help. Go to the ER, say, hey, I have this going on, an infection. I got, give them a rundown of what you got, what surgeries you got, because of course they're going to ask you if you had any surgeries, something like that, and follow up with the doctor or whatever that you went, say, hey, I went to the emergency room because this, that, and the third, whatever like that. And then, think about legal matters, towards the whatever. I mean, you did go to that doctor to get cosmetic, and has enhancements or whatever to alter your body. But at the same time, when you're doing the cosmetic things, you have to do it correctly, in order for the body to, whatever the case is. But sometimes the body does not, you know, depending on the person, does not, accept certain things the way they are placed in the body. So the body normally rejects it because it's like, hey, this foreign object is not supposed to be in this area. Why is it here? So it starts attacking, doing all that, attacking itself, the cells and all this other stuff. Cells start dying, fat, all this other stuff start happening. And then this happens. Okay. So thank God she did not go into any septic shock or, lost any limbs or ended up, meeting her demise because of this, infection or whatever the case is, and that she caught it in time. So to anybody out there that is experiencing this, and she's just bringing awareness, because if you are getting BBL, if you have to think of these things. Okay, the number one thing you have to think about is meeting your demise, because that can happen. The second thing you should be thinking about is, will this be an ongoing thing? Would you have to go back in for something else or to fix something or whatever? Or is it going to, medically alter you for the rest of your life, or you might have to take it out because your body is not, accepting it, is rejecting it. Okay. So, nobody wants to know. If I was to first smell that, I'm like, no, I'm going to the emergency room. I don't know what's going on. I just got the surgery and So that's it. As far as with the ex, he couldn't take the smell. I mean, hey, you are intimate with somebody and there's a really bad smell. Like, it's just like, I guess he couldn't take it. Now he wants to take her back. And like she said that she didn't take accountability. She was denying it and stuff like that. Deny. And she was not, owning up to the fact that it was the BBL surgery, whatever the case is, because she was listening to the P Brains in the Facebook group, whatever group she was in, support group, whatever. That is the lamest support group ever. One of them or all of them should have said, go seek medical attention. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. I don't know, in the situation with the ex, I don't know what she should do. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. So he wants her back. He's, I guess, still into her, stuff like that. But she was in her head, I guess, at the time, and she wanted to keep the BBL. I guess she liked the outcome, but the outcome was, bringing her down or creeping her out slowly, and she had to do something about it. So, and I'm glad she did. But in the BBL tribe, like, y'all need to sit down. Y'all really literally need to sit down. Like, come on now. Like, y'all mad because she's telling her story? Like, get out of here. Okay? If somebody look at you and think you stank because you have BBL, then oh well. Oh well. Like, who told you to get it? You told yourself to get it. You wanted to get it to help yourself and all this other stuff. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Don't get mad at her. She's telling her story. So, bye. Y'all are so annoying. It's not even funny at this point. Like, y'all are so annoying. Okay? BBL tribe, stand down. Anyway, y'all, tell me what y'all think. That is a bad experience. I would never want to experience that. And again, like I said, I would never get a BBL. I would never get any enhancements. The only surgery I would get is if I was like real, big, and then I had like flappy skin that I had to like, get surgery removed, because it's like really nothing you can do with that. That's the only thing. But other than that, no. Or if I had to get a medical surgery emergency that was life or death. But other than that, as far as cosmetic or whatever, no. So yeah, y'all. So let me know what you guys think. Sorry she experienced that. I mean, it was her choice, but at the same time, it's like, ugh, and nobody wants to smell that. That's just, ugh. But anyway, all right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful, blessed day, blessed time when you're watching this, and let me know what you guys think about this. I mean, it's a bad situation, but I'm glad she got it taken care of. Which could have been taken care of sooner, but she better late than never, I will say. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me know what y'all think. I'll be out. And if any questions, subscribe. Mark Keaton at 7gmail.com. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. Bye.